How good is Zaccharie Risacher actually? Well, his story kicks off in the sunny land of Malaga, Spain. He spent his first 3 years soaking up the Spanish vibes before hopping over to Lyon, France. That's where he spent the rest of his growing up years, probably perfecting his croissant eating technique and adding a little ooh la la to his game. Let's find out how good Zaccharie Risacher actually is. Fast forward to today, and Risacher is making waves on the court with JL Berg in the Betclic Elite League. The team wrapped up their regular season in style, finishing 4th with a pretty impressive 25-9 record. Not too shabby, right? Now they're gearing up for a showdown in the quarterfinals against 5th place Nanterre. It's going to be a nail-biter, but with Risacher on the court, JL Berg's chances are looking as good as a freshly baked baguette. Risacher is not just another tall guy on the court. His stats are the real deal. Standing tall at 6 feet 8 inches and tipping the scales at 204 pounds, he's got the physique of a basketball titan. But what really sets him apart is that wingspan, a whopping 6 feet 10.5 inches. That's like having arms long enough to high-five someone standing in another zip code. But wait, there's more to this basketball tale. It seems natural talent runs deep in the Risacher family. His dad, Stéphane Risacher, was no stranger to the hardwood himself. Between 2000 and 2010, Stéphane was globetrotting through various prestigious leagues in Greece, Spain, France, and across Europe. The pinnacle of his career? A silver medal at the 2000 Summer Olympics, proudly representing the French national basketball team. So it's safe to say that Risacher has some serious pedigree to live up to. With genes like that and an arm span that could probably snag rebounds from the next county over, he's definitely making waves in the Betclic Elite League with JL Berg. Keep an eye on him. He might just reach new heights, quite literally. Zaccharie Risacher is putting up some solid numbers this season. In the 2023-24 campaign, he's been averaging 10.1 points per game, showing he's got the scoring touch when it counts. Not just a scorer, he's been grabbing 3.8 rebounds per game, which is pretty impressive for someone spending about 22 minutes on the court each outing. When it comes to distributing the ball, Risacher has been dishing out 0.9 assists per game, maybe focusing more on buckets than passes, but hey, everyone's got their specialty, right? Now let's talk accuracy. Shooting-wise, Risacher is hitting the mark with a solid 43.9% rate from the field. Beyond the arc, he's draining threes at a cool 35.2% clip, proving he's got that long-range sniper vibe going for him. With stats like these, Risacher is definitely making a mark in the Betclic Elite League. Whether he's driving to the hoop, pulling up for a three-pointer, or snagging boards, he's showing why he needs to be feared out on the court. Zaccharie Risacher is clearly a rising star in the basketball world, and his journey from the youth program to the senior team at Asvel is nothing short of impressive. After a successful loan stint with JL Berg, he's already stacking up awards like it's nobody's business. Eurocup's rising star and France's best young player are just the beginning. Let's break down his game. Risacher is a textbook example of a modern 3-and-D wing threat. He excels off the ball, slicing through defenses as a cutter and making opponents sweat with his spot-up shooting, especially in fast-paced transitions. Whether he's backpedaling to the corner or curling off screens, his perimeter shooting is on point, 54% from inside the arc and a respectable 36% from deep. Plus he's clutch from the charity stripe, hitting 72.3% of his free throws. On the court, Risacher's got a natural feel for the game, and the ball doesn't stick in his hands. He's all about making quick decisions and efficient plays. However, his playmaking skills are a work in progress, averaging less than 1 assist per game. Defensively, he's got the tools, long arms, nimble feet, and a knack for reading plays before they unfold. Despite his talents, his slender build might pose challenges against bulkier NBA wings. But hey, even Michael Porter Jr. and Harrison Barnes had to grow into their roles. With comparisons like those, it's clear that Risacher's ceiling is sky high. Whether he's draining threes or locking down opponents, he's definitely one to watch as he continues to hone his skills and carve out his place in the basketball spotlight. Zaccharie Risacher is shaping up to be a dream catch for any NBA team, eyeing versatility and immediate impact. His sharpshooting from beyond the arc, knack for moving off the ball, and defensive prowess with those long arms make him a coveted asset in today's league. Think of him as the Swiss Army knife of wing players, ready to adapt and thrive in various team setups. Now for the Wizards, who are navigating their own journey in the NBA landscape, Risacher might not fill the immediate voids at point guard or center. However, he could seamlessly slot into Kyle Kuzma's role if the team decides to shake things up in the offseason or at the trade deadline. More importantly, Risacher's skill set aligns perfectly with Washington's future plans. Picture him as a blend of Deni Avdia's playmaking finesse and Bilal Koulibaly's defensive prowess, with a lethal shooting touch to boot. As Washington rebuilds, Risacher offers the kind of stability and adaptability that could mesh well with whatever direction the team decides to take. Whether they're gunning for playoff contention or laying the groundwork for future dominance, Risacher's ability to space the floor and complement emerging talents could be a game changer for the Wizards. Keep an eye on him. He's not just a prospect, but potentially a cornerstone for Washington's basketball future.
Since its start 5 years ago, the NBL's Next Stars program has been a talent factory. Established in 2018 to give young players a chance to level up by competing against pros and earning money, it's become a popular alternative to college hoops. With 8 NBA draft picks already, including LaMelo Ball at 3rd overall, the program is gaining global attention. This year could be its biggest yet, with 3 out of 8 players likely to join NBA teams, and 1 emerging as the favorite for the top spot. His name is Alex Sarr. He's a 7-foot 1-inch 19-year-old French baller who's calling Perth home these days. NBA scouts can't stop talking about his 7-foot 4-inch wingspan, sky-high defensive skills, and, as he puts it, his versatility. Chatting with GQ from Perth after a workout with the Wildcats just before Christmas, Sarr says, "My biggest strength is just being versatile, whether it's on offense or defense. Defensively, I can play 1 to 5, and offensively, just pretty much do anything." Before diving deeper, let's take a quick look at who Alex Sarr is. Born in Bordeaux, France, he hails from a family deeply rooted in basketball, initially in Bordeaux and later in Toulouse. Sarr's basketball journey began at the tender age of 4. In 2019, Sarr made a significant move to join the youth team of the prestigious Spanish club, Real Madrid, where he spent 2 seasons honing his skills. Then he made his debut for the French junior national team, a significant milestone in his burgeoning basketball career. His impact was immediate, as he played a key role in helping France secure victory at the FIBA Under-16s European Challengers, showcasing his talent and potential on the international stage. The following year, Sarr continued to shine on the global basketball scene, contributing to France's success at the 2022 FIBA Under-17s World Cup, where the team earned a bronze medal. His performances continued to impress, and in 2023 he was part of the French squad that clinched the silver medal at the FIBA Under-19s World Cup, further solidifying his reputation as a rising star in international basketball. Off the court, Sarr comes from a basketball-centric family. His father, Sarr, who hails from Senegal, is a former professional basketball player, providing Alex with a strong basketball pedigree. Furthermore, his older brother Olivier currently plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA, adding to the family's basketball legacy. Sarr's professional trajectory took a notable turn in 2021 when he ventured to the United States to join the newly established Overtime Elite League in Atlanta. This move provided him with an alternative professional pathway, complete with a guaranteed minimum salary of at least $100,000 per year. He made his mark over 2 seasons at Overtime Elite, playing first with Team Overtime and then with YNG Dreamers. His stellar performance earned him second-team All-OTE honors in the 2022-2023 season. Despite his rawness, Sarr has been causing chaos among older and more experienced NBL players all season long. Although he only comes off the bench for around 20 minutes per game, Sarr is averaging nearly 10 points and 5 rebounds. Though they're not jaw-dropping numbers, his defensive skill shines through. With 1.4 blocks per game, he ranks among the league's top 5 shot blockers. But stats don't paint the full picture. Oh, and you know what else doesn't paint the full picture? Just watching one of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the full story and never miss out on our latest content. Watching Sarr dominate the paint is like observing a spider in its web. He moves with such grace and instinct that opponents might think they're in the clear before he swats their shots into oblivion. In a game against Southeast Melbourne, he scored 18 points in just 19 minutes, where 2 of those points came from a spectacular spin move in the post, and he racked up an incredible 5 blocks. His fellow Frenchman and 2023 #1 overall pick Victor Wembanyama has told ESP that when I first saw him in 2020, he was just an unbelievable talent. Back then, Sarr's game was unfamiliar to many, unless they were die-hard fans in Spain, where he played for Real Madrid's youth team, or Atlanta, where he competed in the Overtime Elite League for 16 to 20-year-olds. However, since arriving in Australia, Alex has made a name for himself. On May 9, 2023, Sarr signed with the Perth Wildcats of the Australian National Basketball League as part of the league's Next Stars program for the 2023-24 season. His arrival sparked a lot of excitement, as he was seen as a highly promising draft prospect. His first notable performance came in the annual Pink Game against the Adelaide 36ers in October, where he hit a couple of late three-pointers to secure a thrilling victory, showcasing his clutch gene. One particular play that stood out was a crucial rebound he grabbed before sinking those late-game threes, demonstrating his ability to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Sarr's confidence in taking and making big shots grew throughout the season, leading to more standout moments in pressure situations. Head coach John Riley praised Sarr's rim protection, especially highlighting his performance in Game 1 of the series. Riley emphasized that it was Sarr's best game in terms of protecting the rim, with his activity and presence making a significant difference for the team. Unfortunately, a hip injury in late December sidelined Sarr for about a month, but he returned stronger, delivering important performances towards the end of the season. His defensive presence was particularly notable, as he averaged a playoffs-high 2.7 block shots per game during the semi-final series against Tasmania. In the last days of January, he delivered an exceptional performance, recording career highs with 18 points and 5 blocks in a 103-91 victory over the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. His presence on the court was electrifying, with his dominant defensive play and ability to score crucial points that were instrumental in securing his team's victory. Since returning from injury, Sarr has shown impressive progression, becoming a pillar of the Wildcats team. His presence on the court is beneficial not only in terms of statistics, but also in terms of the impact and energy he brings to his teammates. His hard work and dedication to improving every day make him a player to watch closely for the future of the NBL and beyond. Sarr's athleticism and exciting style of play, combined with his impressive 7.1-foot frame, made him a standout player for NBL 24. He averaged 9.4 points, 4.3 rebounds, 1.7 blocks, and 0.9 assists per game, all while shooting an efficient 52% from the field. Well, it looks like playing in the NBL gave Sarr the opportunity to develop his game. And thanks to the league's global scouting network and the reputation of the Next Stars program, his talent was recognized on a global scale. Oh, and to help Sportivations get recognized on a global scale, make sure you engage with our content. Comment, like, or share this video. We always love to hear what you think, so don't hold back on letting us know. Drafting another 7-footer like Alex Sarr to pair with Victor Wembanyama could be a dream scenario for the San Antonio Spurs, reminiscent of the Tim Duncan and David Robinson frontcourt pairing. While Sarr stands at 7'1", he's more suited to the power forward position, offering a different dynamic to Wembanyama's game. Sarr's defensive skill is a major asset, and he would complement Wembanyama's skills perfectly. With the ability to protect the rim and switch onto perimeter players, Sarr's defensive capabilities are highly coveted and could translate well to the NBA. Offensively, there are some questions about Sarr's role. Currently averaging 9.8 points, 4.6 rebounds, 1.0 assists, and 1.4 blocks in an 18.0 minutes per game for Perth, Sarr has shown potential as a stretch four, although his three-point shooting at 28.6% needs some improvement. His performance as a role man has been inconsistent, indicating that he still needs time to develop his offensive game. Though there are offensive uncertainties, Sarr's upside is immense. At just 18 years old, he has the potential to become an elite defender who can also space the floor and finish around the rim. His role with Perth has been valuable, and with more experience, he could blossom into a key player for any NBA team. So there are rumors that if Alex Sarr goes undrafted, he could potentially sign a contract in the range of the minimum salary for rookies, which is currently around $925,000 per year. If he's drafted in the second round, his contract would likely be higher, possibly in the range of $1 to $2 million annually. However, if he's drafted in the first round, his contract could be more lucrative, depending on his position and draft slot. Despite his NBA draft projections, Sarr prioritizes his NBL goals, aiming for the playoffs and relishing the competitive environment. He appreciates the NBL's tough, developmental nature, recognizing its role in nurturing future stars. While the NBL Next Stars program prepares players for the NBA, Sarr remains dedicated to his current journey. If he becomes the highest drafted Next Stars player and reaches the NBA, he'll be a tribute to the NBL's ability to cultivate top-tier talent. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and stick around for the next video. We're sure you'll love it.
Reed Sheppard, a highly touted guard from the University of Kentucky, has taken the basketball world by storm. Standing at 6'3", Sheppard has made an indelible mark in his freshman season, and now, as he enters the 2024 NBA Draft, the buzz around him is palpable. This young guard's journey, performance, and potential have made him one of the most talked about prospects in this year's draft. But what do you think? Could Reed Sheppard be the next big star in the NBA? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. In his freshman year, Sheppard averaged 12.5 points, 4.1 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and an impressive 2.5 steals per game. However, what truly sets him apart is his incredible shooting ability. Sheppard shot a remarkable 52.1% from beyond the arc, making him one of the best shooters in this draft class. His performance is reminiscent of some of the greatest shooters to come out of college, making scouts and analysts take notice. This shooting prowess is not just a fluke, it's a testament to his hard work, dedication, and natural talent. And while we're talking about it, do you think shooting alone is enough to make a player stand out in the NBA? Share your thoughts. But Sheppard is not just a shooter. His athleticism is another standout feature. With a 42-inch vertical leap, the best at the NBA Combine, he has proven himself to be an explosive player. This combination of elite shooting and top-tier athleticism makes him a unique and highly valuable prospect. His ability to leap higher than many of his peers allows him to make plays that others simply can't. This athleticism, combined with his shooting, makes him a nightmare for defenders and a dream for coaches looking for a versatile guard. Most mock drafts have Sheppard projected to go within the top 5 picks. Teams like the Houston Rockets, picking 3rd, and the San Antonio Spurs, picking 8th, are seen as potential landing spots. His elite shooting, combined with his playmaking abilities and athleticism, make him an attractive option for teams in need of a dynamic guard. The Rockets, in particular, are frequently mentioned due to their need for an elite shooter and playmaker. Sheppard's fit with the Rockets seems almost perfect, as they look to rebuild and find a cornerstone player to lead them back to prominence. Maybe they'll finally get someone who can hit the side of a barn with a three-pointer. Despite the excitement, there is a wide divergence in how scouts evaluate Sheppard's potential. Some concerns have been raised about his size, 6'3", and his defensive capabilities. In the modern NBA, where versatility and switchability on defense are highly valued, a guard of Sheppard's size might face challenges. However, his overwhelming talent on the offensive end has led most projections to place him firmly in the top 5. It's a testament to how highly regarded his offensive skills are, that teams are willing to overlook potential defensive shortcomings. After all, if he can shoot like that, who cares if he can't guard the 7-footers? One of the most intriguing aspects of Sheppard's draft journey is the differing opinions among scouts and analysts. While some view him as a top 5 prospect, others see him lower in the lottery. Despite this, his impressive performance in the NCAA tournament has solidified his top 5 projection for many teams. His clutch performances and ability to shine on the big stage have alleviated many concerns about his transition to the professional level. The Houston Rockets are frequently mentioned as a likely destination due to their need for an elite shooter and playmaker. Sheppard's situation brings to mind the early days of Luka Doncic, who also faced mixed evaluations before proving himself as a generational talent. Doncic, like Sheppard, had his doubters, but has since silenced them with his performances on the court. Could Sheppard follow in Luka's footsteps and become a game-changer in the NBA? His college stats and combine performance suggest he has the potential. Like Doncic, Sheppard possesses a unique blend of skills that make him stand out from his peers. His ability to shoot, pass, and play above the rim gives him a versatile game that can adapt to various NBA systems. Maybe we'll even see some step-back threes that make defenders look like they're stuck in molasses. One of the comparisons often drawn with Sheppard is his potential to be a modern NBA guard who can influence the game in multiple ways. His shooting is already elite, but his playmaking abilities shouldn't be overlooked. Sheppard averaged 4.5 assists per game, showing he can distribute the ball effectively and create opportunities for his teammates. This ability to be both a scorer and a facilitator makes him a dual threat on the court. Watch out, NBA defenses. This kid's got more tricks up his sleeve than a magician on a caffeine high. Sheppard's performance in the NCAA tournament was a defining moment for his draft stock. Under the bright lights and intense pressure, he delivered performances that caught the eyes of scouts and general managers across the NBA. His ability to perform in high-stakes situations suggests a mental toughness that will serve him well at the next level. In many ways, this is reminiscent of how great players in the past have risen to the occasion when it mattered most. Remember, pressure makes diamonds, and Sheppard is shining bright. While Sheppard's size and defense are points of concern, it's worth noting that many players have overcome similar doubts to succeed in the NBA. Stephen Curry faced questions about his size and defense coming out of college, yet he transformed those weaknesses into strengths through hard work and dedication. Sheppard has shown similar dedication to improving his game, and with the right coaching and development, he could address these concerns effectively. Plus, if Steph can do it, why not Sheppard? They both have that secret ingredient, a relentless work ethic, and maybe a love for proving people wrong. The comparisons to Luka Doncic, while flattering, also come with high expectations. Doncic's early success set a high bar for international and college players entering the NBA. Sheppard will need to navigate these expectations and continue to develop his game to meet and exceed them. The potential is undoubtedly there, but translating that potential into consistent NBA success will be the next challenge. And hey, if he can handle the pressure of being compared to Luka, he can handle anything the NBA throws at him. Except maybe Shaq in a one-on-one, but who could? Reed Sheppard is undeniably one of the most talented guards in the 2024 NBA draft. His elite shooting, athleticism, and playmaking abilities make him a top prospect, despite concerns about his size and defense. As the draft approaches, all eyes will be on Sheppard to see where he lands and how he will impact the NBA. His journey from Kentucky to the NBA is just beginning, and the excitement surrounding his potential is palpable. Get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a show. What do you think about Reed Sheppard's potential in the NBA? Could he be the next big star? Let us know in the comments below.